I'm Dan O'Donnell with the McIver Institute, and for years, Democrats in Wisconsin have been demanding tougher gun laws.
I'm calling on the legislature to meet for a special session on gun safety reform.
The status quo on gun violence in Wisconsin and this country is unacceptable, and we need the legislature finally to step up and take action in this legislative session.
But one gun case in Milwaukee proves we don't need tougher gun laws in this state. We need tougher enforcement of the laws we already have. On April 7th, 2023, police arrested a 19-year-old named Alfonso Davis for flashing his gun in a crowded McDonald's. This wasn't an ordinary handgun, though. It was a Glock with a selector switch, making it fully automatic. In other words, it was a machine gun, a highly illegal and far more dangerous weapon than the ones Democrats have demanded legislation to ban. Davis was charged with possession of a machine gun. That's a Class H felony punishable by up to 6 years in prison. He went before far-left Milwaukee County Judge Danielle Shelton and pleaded guilty, but when Shelton handed down a 12-month jail sentence, she immediately stayed it and set Davis free with just 3 years probation. He could have spent 6 years in prison, but Alfonso Davis didn't serve a day. Wisconsin law wasn't the problem here. Danielle Shelton was. She could have sentenced a dangerous man waving around a dangerous weapon to multiple years in prison, but she refused and put him right back on the street. What good would a tougher gun law, or any gun law for that matter, do if there is no consequence to breaking it? The legislature could make possession of a machine gun punishable by 60 years in prison instead of 6, but if no one spends so much as 6 minutes behind bars, what's the point? So long as Democrats tolerate liberal judges like Danielle Shelton refusing to impose strict penalties for violating Wisconsin's gun laws, their calls for tougher gun laws will ring hollow. Laws, after all, are only as strong as those who enforce them, and only as weak as those who ignore them. For the McIver Institute, I'm Dan O'Donnell.